Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim with your reading. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for joining me. This is the next 48-hour reading. I'm feeling guided to use, to pull one of these for the overall message. And I'm going to use the guidebook because otherwise this deck is kind of deep. And it's not something I just, like, when I use this deck, I just don't come up with stuff off the fly like I do with tarot. You know, tarot comes pretty, you interpret it the way you can. But these are, like, really specific in what they write. And they spent a lot of time writing in the guidebook. So I found it beneficial for me, and I thought we will do that for Cancer sign too. So, yeah, I hope you're doing good. We're opening up to Spirit Team to give us messages. Your Spirit Team, your angels, your guides. Messages. Give me some messages, please. Sign of Cancer. In the picture is my mom. My angel, my mom. I even have some, what is this? I have heated tourmaline. Like I'm heating it for the ions, right? So I've got some good atmosphere going on here. I've got some Palo Santo lids. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okie dokie. You're part of a legacy of light. That's giving me like light worker vibe, light worker feel, isn't it? To you, legacy of light. All right, so your card is 17. What is already with you? Okay, overall about this. It says you hold in your hand that which you seek. It's similar, they say it's similar to, I've done this before, looking all over the house for a pair of glasses that are on top of your head. And you might not like the idea that something has been there the whole time. Says it doesn't mean it's the end of the story. It says it just asks you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere, and that all the success you need is with you right now. All you need to do is act on this, on what is available to you. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. The ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. So be completely present in the now, and then the next phase will happen naturally without force on your part. So, like, if you're striving for perfectionism, see, I would have never gotten that out of that card. I mean, unless I really memorized this book. But that makes sense, right? Okay, so if you're focused on perfectionism, I would say a person that's focused on the future all the time, which is good to be focused on the future sometimes. If you're a futurist, it would be good, right? But to not be so worried about the next phase happening, whatever that means to you. It says it may not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel like all you have is a small, simple choice to make. A song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or maybe a sketch to let loose. But whatever it is, go ahead and get that ball rolling. And don't make don't make the mistake of believing that everything you need is just kind of right in front of you or out of reach in the future. Every journey starts with that single step, yes, and it's part of that too. It says the oracle comes for guidance for you, that you are more ready than you think. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you might find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All you need to do in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards to what is awaiting for you now. So be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy that sweet surrender. Oh, I love that. What a great message. See, this was saying, I rarely get that deck out, but and I thought about it. See, I was like, why do you rarely get that deck out? It's because they have wonderful things to say, but they're not all the things that I probably would have thought. So I love that. I love that. So now we're going to get into the tarot. And we will pull a Celtic cross. Let me just give it a little shuffle. We'll still have it where the cards fly out. I like it that way. I feel like it's the energy, your energy, Spirit's energy doing it. All right. Okay, messages for Cancer. So tell us, other than the card, tell us about the issue. Over analysis. Feeling exhausted. There are some things I feel like that you are withdrawing your energy from, and some that you aren't. You're feeling like the wounded warrior. You're exhausted, and probably the challenge is to let loose of this Three of Swords energy, because it's in the reverse. So putting a breakup in the past, or a loss, heartache or loss, and then the Ten of Cups underneath that. But we'll go on with this. This is keeping on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Don't give up. Stand for what you feel you should stand for. Tell me about the challenge here with the Nine of Wands for Cancer. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. If you've been resisting an ending of some sort, there's going to be this... The challenge is it feels like you're already burned out or past burned out on an issue. 9 to 10, but it's in the reverse. Because 10 of Wands to me would be like burnout. So we're just going to keep on going. Let's see what else you're getting. What about the heart of the matter? This is good. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. That's good. The heart of the matter. Not feeling guilty. Going to go ahead and move forward. And not feel bad about. Not feeling guilty about it. The heart is not going after what you want, or what your heart wants, and not feeling guilty about it because the situation just completely drained you. The Knight of Pentacles might have been your energy, possibly, if you felt like you were grounded and slow but steady, and there is success, dependability, telling the truth, being honest, dignity. Or could have been an offer that came in the past, too. I'm not really sure yet. We have the Eight of Cups. Walking away. 8-8. Goal and destiny spot. So you found the trail that leads to your wish fulfillment, your 9th cup, and it's going to require leaving some things behind. It's like you're traveling by the light of the moon here. And you have the sun, and it's in the reverse. How do you feel? So there's some kind of feeling a little in the dark about something. I'm not really sure what. If it's not in the dark, it could be feeling like you're just so zapped of energy. Yeah, I mean, it can be that, like, just no more energy for something, someone. You're putting your, how are you feeling? Like working? Like working. 888, focusing on your prosperity and abundance. You have to make sure, here with the Five of Pentacles, it's in the reverse. So you want to, come out of a hardship or worry. You don't want to worry, so you're putting in tons of work so that you don't have to worry about something. It's okay. And here it feels like you're wanting to maybe even be alone with your work. Being alone with your work. and putting your head into your work, your everyday, like this is what you're doing. What about in the environment? You got 888, guys. It's like that book said, the seed, the start of a song, the start of a painting, the email, the getting something going, that first little step, looking at that as the progress. This is a new investment. It feels like your 9th cup involves a new investment. Let me get some coffee real quick. Because when you plant the seed that the Page of Pentacles offers, it goes in, it usually has a lot of promise, like the Ace of Pentacles. It's exploring, it's being adventurous. And it's a good sign when it's right next to the 8 of Pentacles, because altogether you see pictured there 9. That's financial windfall. Tell me about the hope or fears here. Offering a cup of love, or a cup of, offering this new investment. It might be offered to you. The fear might be offering it. It's unexpected. It's a proposal. It's unexpected. It may have to do with work, or what you're going to invest in, or a wish fulfillment. So it can be a fear, just if you're the one offering it, or if you're the one receiving it. To accept it is going to require like a faith in the universe. I'll say it real big. Faith in the universe, that you have to trust a process that feels right to you, charming, seductive, even, like something that seduces you to that way. And this could be something really practical. I'm just using those words as like show the extremity of whatever it is that you're going to start or have passion for. Dreams. There's something about dreams too. With the Knight of Cups, something about dreams. What's the outcome looking like? What are the probabilities? Oh goodness. Okay. If you are gonna sit in your own fear about this has to be like that, like the card said, this has to be like this has to be like that. If you're worried, this can be darkness, this can be depression, this can be sadness. But you already, like the heart knows what to do. The brain's trying to work it out, and it's having an issue. It's having an issue with the negatives that could possibly occur. We'll get clarification. This is something you can control, guys. That 9 of Swords is something that you have control over, this energy. If you just know that there are some things that we can't have a complete plan for, like that card said, then we can accept what is and actually get some rest instead of staying up and having insomnia or being worried. Now, the Justice card is a truth of some sort. It can also have to do, I mean, it's Libra, so it could have to do with marriages and relationships too. But it's in the upright. That's a really good sign. So mainly the thing that is, it's in your head. It's your thoughts, your overanalysis that can get in the way. So, and isn't that how it usually is too? Let's clarify some of these energies here. Okay, I understand. Well, do we want that one, or do we want the siren song? Okay. So your heart has figured out something that your head just hasn't figured out yet. There has to be a balance. If you have a legal proceeding, it's going to go good too. Or a partnership will go better than your thinking. Or yeah, your thinking is like overtime here. You may burn yourself out on thought alone. What is the 8 of Swords in the reverse about? The heart of the matter. What is that about? Moving out of your way, not feeling guilty. A gift? A gift? Feeling like something or something is like a gift to your heart space. Have the white cat. The friend, the ally. Somebody that helped you get out of your own way. Somebody that helped you process you, this friend. Maybe this is good at coming across as good advice or just love. Or maybe you have a cat too. And of course you love your cat, right? Does it feel like something's being hidden? Tell me about the sun in reverse. Tell me about the sun in reverse. The snake. The snake. Is this self-talk? I got the snake. Okay, so if it's somebody else, it's somebody that's trying to... You're persistent, but there might be an energy that's like trying to stop you from seeing something or trying to stop some happiness from coming in. So because you're like, you have the ally and then you have the cat's enemy, the snake. You know what I mean? The cats really don't like snakes. You have to watch for these energies. These energies don't mean good. And it can be your own self-talk, you know, or somebody that's making you feel like you should just give up here. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't give up because this is like yourself here, about yourself. Tell me more about the snake. It will be revealed. I guess it just hasn't been revealed. Good news coming in. The Rider. This is news. Somebody's been keeping... Oh, that's a big message. It feels like somebody's been keeping really good news from you. From reaching you. Keeping good news from you. The Rider. Trying to stop movement in a certain direction. By... In a way, knowing that your downfall would be your own overthinking insecurities, they could be feeding that energy disguised as a friend. Like saying, if I could just get this person in their headspace here, it's going to delay something from moving forward. That's exactly what's been happening, it feels like. Getting you closer to exhaustion, hoping that you'll just give up. No, yeah, I can't do that. So what else? What else do we have with the... So even though this can be controlled, this Nine of Swords, I feel like somebody's trying to get you in that... Trying to get you into that state of mind. Child. 13... Could be could be like a child in their teens, too. Trying to stop something for you. Or a new beginning. It can represent a new beginning. Has the number 13. Rich girl, past energy. Rich girl, wealthy person, rich girl, child. So, what about the Eight of Cups? What about the goal and destiny with whatever this is, going towards your 9 cups? I have the mice. This is when something is being taken from you, like little by little. This is needing to move away from these energies that are just wanting to take. And you have the Marriage card coming out. Commitment. A partnership. A marriage or partnership. A balanced one. Whereas there's other energies at one time were emotionally connected to that just wanted to take. And so this is not that. Tell me more about the adventure, the Page of Pentacles. Someone's telling you about it something being right. It's been a long road. It says it's been a long road. I also have another marriage card. It's been a long road and another marriage card. Okay, so that might be why you're focused on your work. What about this outcome? Explain more about justice. Tell me more about justice. Okay, so I have the unexpected money, but I also have the sadness, like, oh, they're both putting their hands over their faces, like, oh goodness. Either it was a legal issue that was like, or it was embarrassment or shame, or it's like, oh no, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why this? But like I said, there's something more to why you're asking yourself why that much. It has something to do with somebody else, a snake in the midst. Unexpected money. Let's get the Keipper deck. So what is it what is the sorrow card about? Why is he holding his head? Why is she, what is the sadness about? No, too many. What's the sorrow about? What's the sadness about? Main female, toil and labor. So that's either is going through like a lot of stuff, having to get through a lot. Embarrassment. There's the marriage card again. Is it like that this person is a lot of work? We're letting go of someone from the past, a main female. Perhaps someone that you'd had a divorce with, maybe? Or, let's just see. King of Cups in reverse makes you upset. Wanting to make you feel upset or wanting to get you emotionally off balance. Caught. Needing to have an exit strategy or plan. Building up confidence. To make a decision to split from something that is not working anymore. And it's going to require some confidence. Exit strategy is going to be important to get something moving. And the Magician. There are opposing forces for whatever big decision this is that you're about to make. And that might be the changing of a contract because of this big decision. There's arguing over it. And some are going to experience loss because of you coming out of a partnership with them. And we have the Moon. So, yeah, you have to trust your own energy here. And this energy is like movement, travel, and passion towards, like movement towards your past passion. Letting go of toxic ties, attachments, soul contracts. They can be changed. And literally, inviting in members of your soul family, wanting to commit. This is a soulmate energy, that Six of Cups, and it might feel very familiar too. So complete split is what the issue is about, or a decision that has opposing, but you know, in the long run, whatever decision this is will have a peaceful resolution. That always does when it's like up like that. So message of concern. And your crossroads, the Lovers, the decision you need to make. Who's real? Who's fake? High honor. main male. Okay, guys. That was very kind of cryptic. I don't want to go on forever with this reading, but ooh. And you might need a private reading. If you need a private reading, you can contact me in the description box. Is how you can get one, because that's a lot. There's a lot going on. Ascension number 5, light ether, mental tunes into spirit. 4, you're 4 to the 5. Ascension number 4, warmth ether, senses being realigned. 45. And then I have X, or the Twitter platform, spiritual involvements or participations. It's about your communication. I have clairvoyance with clear seeing. So the love and the harmony, you're missing the 6. You're missing, so that's what we're trying to find, is that connection, that love, the harmony, the peace. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, or dowsing. Light worker, awakened, healer, teacher, leader, truth seeker. And then the 7 is the astral plane. The pineal gland is fully open. 000. Wow, you're one with the Creator. There are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. I am a creator. I also have 1212. Stay focused on your best possible future. Remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. I am focused. 1212. And then 77. I am brave. It is time to move on from old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. And that is what I've got for you. Like and subscribe. I'm sending you much love by Cancer.